edition of
Invision Hope Healthy Living, and today is a very exciting video because we will be making one of my favorite international treats, sushi.
Great. And you know, before we show you the ingredient, we wanted to show you this simple machine. It's called Veggie, and we have been using it to cut our cucumber ribbon-like, as you can see.
So we can decorate and also enjoy it.
Yes.
Alongside with our sushi.
Yes, I don't know if you can see it very close. And now we're going to show you how it works.
So we take our cucumber, we cut the top and the bottom.
Yes.
And then we put
it and just
like that.
slide it down and push. You have to press it in, lock it in, and then you start. Yes. It's a very manual machine, but it does, you know, the work. It does something really good, as you can see. And my kids love cucumber. Now when we come back, we're going to show the remaining ingredient. Okay guys, now we're going to show you everything that we have for our sushi. Here I have cooked rice. I just cook it, you know, per package direction. Very simple. But one thing I did was to add miso. This miso broth. But you can add any broth you like. You can add chicken broth just to give your rice a little bit more flavor.
And so it will be easier to mold the sushi.
Yes, because
and so it's not dry and breaking apart.
Yes, because we have a leftover miso broth here. Miso is just soybeans mixed with kelp. So this is very good for you. It says it's full of vitamin D. So, and here we have the sushi nori. This is the brand that we have, but you can have, it's a kelp.
Sheet?
Yeah, seaweed sheet. And so you can have any, you know, brand, but this is what we got, right? As you can see the picture there. So that's what we're going to be using. One thing that I did just to adapt this classic Japanese dish to our family was to make chicken strips.
Yep, we have some grilled chicken that we will be adding in.
Yes.
That we will be putting into our sushi.
Yes.
And here we also have some salmon.
Yes, this is the
Atlantic is not mandatory for sushi. You can also use shrimp and many other stuff to substitute meat.
Yes.
But since we wanted to show you the way with the salmon, we bought it, but it is a bit expensive. I'm gonna tell you that.
Yes.
So don't think that it is necessary.
Yes. And you know, because the first time that we made sushi,
you can even make vegetarian sushi.
Exactly, because we have the vegetable here. We have our bell pepper, 3 different colors.
Yeah, we have a brown bell pepper. We have some orange, some red, and here we have some sliced cucumber and some avocado.
Yes. And here I have Napa cabbage, which
right here.
And this is Napa cabbage. You know, the stem?
The stem.
Yes, so we use the stem. We're going to put the stem in the sushi, and then I'll show you what I do with the leaves, okay?
We also have some mint here and parsley.
Yes, good. And we have our favorite cucumber
ribbons that we showed you earlier.
Yes, and that's about it, right?
Yep, we also have some lime juice, about 2 limes worth of juice that we can just use to flavor our rice also.
And this is the only sauce that we got, the teriyaki sauce, because it's really not necessary. We want it to be very healthy. So, you know, cooking a different dish, you know, cultural to Japanese, it's a great way to teach my kid about the Japanese culture or the Asian culture in general, right? When you eat food from different culture, you also have a better appreciation of the people. So it's a great thing to teach.
And also this broth is vegan,
Yes.
as you can see. The seaweed is also, of course, vegan.
Yes, because it's made with kelp, right? Good. And so it comes out like this, very nice size sheet. So we're going to be using this for our sushi. So just to show you. And now when we come back, we're going to be assembling, and I think that's the fun part, right?
Yep.
Okay guys, so now we are going to assemble the sushi. Pearl is going to do the rice. We use lime juice and a little bit of miso broth just to get our rice moist, but you don't want it too moist, right? You want it to be a little bit sticky, so you break the rice a little bit. I found it to be a very important process when we did the sushi the first time. So there you go. Just put as you need. That means, you know, it's really up to you the amount that you want to use, right? And we put like 1, 2, 3.
That looks like enough.
Okay, great. So, and just try to break the rice. And for the fish, this is Atlantic salmon, but guys, this is expensive. We are Invision Hope on a limited budget, so if you don't have money for this, please just stay with the chicken. I made this grilled chicken and shrimp. I think it's better if you have a big family because this is about $8. So it's not something that I would do all the time, but just to show you, we want to make a variety. So that's why we are doing it. And here I'm just gonna cut it slanted. So, and this is smoked salmon. And to tell you the truth, for my own taste and flavor, I really prefer the shrimp and the chicken. But I'm sure my kids love salmon, so you know, it's a treat for them. So there you go.
It smells really good.
Yes, you can already get the flavor. I just don't like the fact that it was pretty pricey, right? There. And this is ready. So now, what about the rice? Do you think it's ready?
Yep, I think it's just about good.
Good.
You don't want it too soggy or sticky.
Yes.
Because then it will just be hard to grab onto it. It just won't be as good. You just want it to be right in the middle. You don't want it to be too dry.
Yes.
Or too wet.
And this is really the fun part, right? I am going to take this sheet and I'll put it. So when you get this, you're going to see that it has two sides. You have the side that is really small, shiny, and
then
you have
the rough side.
Yes, and you want the shiny side facing down, and then you are putting your meat on the rough side. Okay, so you want to pour a little bit of rice here.
Yep. So first you want to take just a little bit of rice.
Yes,
and then you just want to spread it.
Yes.
And you want to leave a little space.
Yes.
On the top.
Yes, and there you go. I think that's enough. We don't want too much rice. We really try to keep this
You want
healthy.
more, you know, vegetable and meat
yes.
than rice.
Yes. And, you know, this is just our own way of doing it. Of course, like I said, it's a classic dish, but we can always take a
And once you flatten it out nicely, just like Hope is doing here,
yes,
you are welcome to add your ingredients.
Yes. Okay. And I hope, cameraman, can we have the camera a little bit closer so we can show the process? Can we have the camera a little bit closer, please? Yes, because this is a very important step. So this is what we are going to do next. I am going to use a couple of this. And
the Napa cabbage.
Napa cabbage, yes.
And then some bell pepper.
Mm-hmm.
And also add on some cucumber and then the meat.
Yes. And you know, we cut this lengthwise so that you can see. It's easy to roll when you have your vegetable cut lengthwise. That's good. And we try not to put too much of it. Okay.
Keep space for the
Meat, right?
Okay.
Good.
So,
this looks good.
Should we put shrimp in this one or meat?
Let's do the fish first.
Okay.
Okay? Because even though I said it's not really my favorite, but I'm already thinking of the camera guy. A lovely, yes, a lovely sound editing engineer. I'm sure he's going to be delighted with this. Now, a lot of time they have a sushi mat.
Yep.
We don't have a sushi mat,
but I'm sure you could find it just on Amazon.
Yes.
And yeah.
And again, like we said, this
if you be careful, it'll be no problem.
Yes. And again, like I said, this is really cooking at home and cooking on limited budget. So
now the nori or the seaweed,
yes,
she is a little bit
difficult to find.
Yeah.
Yes, because
so
I went to the store to
if you don't find it right away, that's okay.
Yes.
And
we're going to put it on the side. And
it's also very delicate, so be careful while you're wrapping it.
And we're going to leave it on the side, and we're going to do a second one. Yes. So there we go. One to go, and now we're going to start with a second sheet, right? Good. Again, don't forget to put
shiny side down.
Yes. Good.
The rough side is also the unshiny side, so if you can't tell, just think of that.
Yes. And here we'll put our rice.
We're also going to use this to smooth it down.
Yes. And you always leave at least, an inch or even a little bit more, because we are not putting too much rice. So when you do that, it's really easy to roll, especially when you don't have the yoga. I wanted to say the yoga mat for some reason.
But the
sushi mat, yes. And you can be a little bit intimidated at first when you're thinking, oh my goodness, I don't have this, I don't have that. But sometimes when you get going and you realize that, no, I don't need this, right? And we have been doing it without the sushi mat, and we are doing it right. Yeah.
We can't call ourselves pros, of course, but I think we're doing pretty well.
Yes. And something that my son used to say, Mom, we have to go to a Chinese restaurant so we can get some sushi. And now we can make sushi at home. Okay. To Japanese restaurant, right? But even Chinese restaurant have sushis. And let's put some vegetable. Would you like to have?
Okay, I'm going to take some.
Okay, now we're going to put our vegetable. I try to put, the same color, just so that when we cut, it also has some kind of pattern, yes. So it's something to remember when you're doing this. There you go. And yes, good.
There.
And
now we're going to add our meat.
Should we do the shrimp now?
Sure.
Good. And the shrimp, I just, cooked the shrimp. Since they were large shrimp, so I split them in two. As you can see, I split the shrimp just so that we have a little bit of length, okay? So, and I just made the shrimp with a little bit of lime juice, salt, and pepper. Yes. There you go.
And it looks so delicious.
Yes.
Our camera guy.
And you know, usually they make sushi with cured shrimp, but we are not used to cooking eating cured meat a lot. So we like it cooked, and that's what we did. And make sure you don't overcook your shrimp. You want to cook it for just about 5 minutes. And
just
then,
till it's nice and peachy pink.
Yes. And then you start
be very careful.
Very careful. It's pretty full with the shrimp, so yes. There.
Okay.
It's good. And like I said, with the I keep saying the yoga mat because I do.
Sushi
with
mat.
the sushi mat, it will go faster, but it doesn't mean you cannot eat sushi if you don't have the mat, okay? Okay. And this is another one.
2.
Yes. And then we're going to set it on the side.
I think we're going to do one more with the chicken. And I think that'll
one
be
more?
Because of course you can eat it like that. No one's going to hurt you or anything.
Yes.
But we think of sushi as cut, of course. So, yeah.
Good. So when we come back, we're going to continue.
Right there is about already 10
Yes.
pieces of sushi.
So we'll continue when we come back. We are going to make a vegetarian sushi, right? So this one, we're not going to put meat, so it's just going to be rice, a vegetable, and avocado. So, and again, this is a very simple way of making sushi. A lot of time people can do it a little bit more elaborate, right?
Yeah.
But over time, maybe we'll get better.
Yeah.
Don't you think? Yes. And I always try to tell Pearl to speak loud. Not too loud because we don't have microphone on us right now. But speak enough for people at home to hear you.
So we have it nice and flat now.
Yes.
Now it's time to add our vegetable.
Yes. Maybe
I'm going to add some Napa cabbage stem.
Yes.
Looks so good, you guys. My mouth is watering.
Good.
And then some bell peppers.
Yes. And again, like I said, try to make it like a pattern. So if you put the yellow, then you stay with the yellow for...
It's almost like a rainbow.
Yes, this one looks like a rainbow. I like it.
Now let's get some cucumber. Ooh,
that should be enough because don't forget we're going to put avocado, so it might be too much. Yes.
Okay.
There. That's good. I mean, you could have put the cucumber cocoa. It's good. This is home cooking, folks. And now we're going to get this yummy avocado.
We have to lay it out so
Yes.
it can fit.
Yes. And this is a great pleasure cooking at home with your daughter because you are teaching lifelong skills, right? So, and you can use that napkin. Actually, can I have some? Thank you.
Okay.
And now we are going to
Time
roll.
wrap it up.
Yes. Roll this baby. Just like that.
That looks so delicious.
Yes. Good. And just keep going. Don't pull too hard on the sushi
You don't want
sheet because
stuff to come
it
out.
will rip. Yes.
Yep.
There. And just gently roll it. There you go.
Great.
And just press it a little bit there.
Yep.
keep
Just
it in
so it
place.
stays in place.
Yes.
But since the rice is kind of sticky, it does a good job. It doesn't unravel, which
Yes. And this,
thankfully, because
and
that would give a lot extra stress.
yes. And then we're going to pick it and just
put it on our plate with the rest of our sushi rolls.
Yes. And when we come back, we are going to present it.
And
Good.
we'll slice it up.
Yes. Now we are going to do the chicken.
Yes.
Okay. So next we're doing chicken sushi.
Now we will be doing our chicken sushi.
Yes. Again, like I said, you know, you do what fits your family budget and taste, right? And this is, I've never seen chicken inside sushi, but I thought, why not, really? We love chicken, so I decided to try to make this sushi with chicken. This is my first time, so I'll be tasting and enjoying it today, right? Good.
Okay, so we just spread out our white rice.
Yes. And kind of spread it evenly.
So that it folds up better.
Yes.
And so that you get some rice in every bite.
Yes. And then you leave it. Always remember not to go overboard.
Okay, I think that's good.
Yes.
So now we're going to add some vegetable, and then lastly we're going to add our chicken.
Yes.
So some napa.
Good. And then the yellow bell pepper. Good.
And some cucumber.
Yes. I can send it to you.
Okay.
Good.
There.
There.
Perfect.
Good.
That looks great.
And
now for the
and this
chicken,
is just grilled, you know.
chicken
Yes.
slices.
With salt, pepper, and
Other condiments.
yes, I did put ginger and garlic, so it is flavorful, guys.
It's delicious. I tasted it and I was in love. It was
Yes. And this, again, like I said, I've never seen chicken inside sushi. This is our own invention, but hey, why not, right? If we can fold it, we should be good.
Yeah.
There. Just keep going.
Be so careful.
Yes. There. And you can see why I say don't put too much rice, which we didn't, so that you can fold it. There you go.
And you just wanna.
Can you believe this has chicken? Great.
Yum.
And can you believe it?
It doesn't even
first-
look like it has
There
chicken.
you go.
Look at those delicious rolls.
Yes.
Mwah.
And now we're going to make one more
Okay.
with the vegetable. I
Sure.
will bring the other vegetable. Can you bring those vegetables to me?
Okay.
So this one, we're going to add a lot of this napa leaves vegetable inside sushi. So this is how I'm going to do it.
Are we gonna add rice?
Yes, we can add a little bit of rice, don't you think?
Okay. Yeah.
Yes, but we can add the rice
This is
inside.
kind of our own make-up sushi
Yes.
that we are making.
Yes. So we're going to put our rice here, and we are going to put some meat. First, I'll put some shrimp. There.
That kind of looks very fancy.
Yes. There. And
Looks
maybe a little bit more.
delicious.
Yes. See? And because this one, since we have this vegetable, we're just gonna go maybe a little bit more of this. Not too
Red
much.
peppers.
Yes. Just a little bit.
And some cucumber. Because we love our cucumbers.
Okay. Good. That should be enough. And I try to put it lengthwise. See that? It looks great. It looks like you could just eat it right now.
Yeah.
Just like that, right? And now let's try to fold it just the same way. You know, when it comes to cooking, really, you get a recipe Oh, I see what is the problem.
Yeah, it's a little too crunchy because we didn't add a lot of rice. That's why sushi is how it is.
Yes.
Not just because we love our rice, but yeah.
And this is good, see?
Actually, ended up fine.
Yeah. I actually going to cut this so I can just see. You know, we are inventing in this kitchen today, don't you think?
And
look at that.
And even the back looks yummy.
Yes.
Look at that.
Who knew, right?
Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfection. And here are our sushi.
Yep. So
that looks amazing.
Yes. See? I love it. If you can see close.
It looks great.
Okay, guys. We are now at the end of our show, but our camera died on us, and so we went ahead and cut some of the sushi, but don't worry, we are going to show you how to do it. So I'm gonna grab one, I don't know which one. It doesn't matter. Yes. So here we have one sushi. What I do is get this knife wet a little bit here. You want to get it wet and gently wipe it off. So you don't want too much water, but it has to be just enough. And make sure you come
moist.
Yes. And make sure you come really close to the knife, but still watch your hand, watch your fingers, right? And so we go like that. And then again, we're going to get our knife wet.
Also to take off the starchy and stickiness of the rice.
Yes. And then I'll go this way. Don't go this way because you can rip your napkin, right? So there you go. And here I'm going to cut another one. Gently but firmly, you have to go all the way down. And so this, I can tell you have chicken because you can feel it when you're cutting it. And here, there you go, as you can see. Good.
It's so colorful.
Yes, beautiful. And just place it there, and then.
Could I try?
Yes, sure.
Okay.
And you really have to hold it firm and go all the way down. Yes. No, there and there. And it's good for you to learn how. Well, okay, keep going straight all the way down. Good job. You did it. Good job, Pearl. And then we'll put it here. Okay. Also, you want to keep it about the same length. So this one was shorter. I just go by a good guess of about 2 inches. There. And then all the way. Hold it strong. Great. And you know, again, like I said, this is something new to us, but we are doing it. So do not hesitate to make sushi at home for your family, right? Good. Good.
Okay.
No, a little bit. There you go. And I'm going to hold it. And this is good.
Great.
Wow. This is as sharp as it can be, right? And put it there. And here, just a second. This one, I will leave them on the side for tomorrow. So this is what we call our overtime. In Cameroon, we call it prolongation. That means something leftover food. So, see, you have everything in here, all my vegetable, avocado, and sushi. So this is our leftover. And of course, I have leftover cucumber.
Since we made a lot.
Yes.
And our sushi that we can cut to eat another day so it stays nice and fresh.
Yes.
Mwah.
And this all costs about $50, right? And so do not hesitate. This is a great way, you know, during holiday to serve sushi at home for your family, even if you are not Asian, right? I like to think about learning different culture. When you learn about cultures, you learn about food, about the people, and you understand the world better, right?
And if you already have most of these ingredients, like the vegetable and everything, and all you need is to buy like the wrap,
yes,
then you're good to go, and it might just cost $10.
Oh, not really $10, a little bit more, maybe 20.
Yeah.
And you know, we have leftover wraps too, so we still have plenty for a family of 4. I was really surprised that with $40 we have that much, you know, 40, 50, I would say
So
40,
much
50
sushi.
because of the smoked fish. So I would say $50. But hey, this is worth it, right? It's not something that we do every day.
It's so good though, and it's amazing for birthdays.
Yes.
And
look at this one. I would think a Valentine party, right? Party for 2. And this is just amazing, right? And we are going to taste it. What do you think?
Ooh.
So, this is the moment we have been waiting for. So
I'm going to try this salmon sushi.
Yes. And if you like
at that bundle, goodness.
yes. And if you like what we are doing, please subscribe so we keep, you know, producing useful video for you and your family. And do not hesitate to go on our website, invisionhope.com. Now, the YouTube channel is Invision Hope Healthy Living, and the website is invisionhope.com, because I posted this recipe, the one we did last time. So the only difference is that on the website, I even made sushi with pork. So please subscribe, share, like. We appreciate your support, and we want to give a special shout out to our friend who helped us have a better lighting, right? So thank you very much. You know who you are. We love you, and we appreciate the support.
Now to eat.
Oh, now to eat. I almost said bye. What happened to your bite?
It was so good though.
I just got the whole thing. One big bite. Okay, thank you. We'll see you next time. She has her mouth full. Bye.